Hey Dodgers fans, welcome back. Today we're diving straight into some of the most compelling discussions surrounding the team as free agency heats up and the offseason unfolds. There's so much happening right now, and it feels like every day brings a new development or report that could shift the Dodgers' plans in a significant way. One of the biggest talking points revolves around Dalton Rushing, a player whose potential and role in this organization has generated a lot of conversation, especially when you compare his trajectory to other rising stars across the league. Rushing has shown flashes of brilliance, but as we all know, translating minor league success into consistent major league performance is never a straightforward process. The challenge for the Dodgers is figuring out how to maximize his talent while still addressing other needs on the roster. If you look at the current situation, it's clear that the Dodgers are at a crossroads with Rushing. In many ways, his early career has mirrored that of players like Ben Rice, who the Yankees took a calculated risk on by giving him significant playing time across multiple positions. Rice's journey highlights the importance of opportunity. Playing in a variety of roles and receiving consistent at-bats can be transformative for a young player. Rushing, on the other hand, has seen a more limited role, which has arguably slowed his development. The key for the Dodgers now is to create a plan that allows him to contribute in meaningful ways while still preserving flexibility for free agency moves and other roster adjustments. The appeal of a utility role cannot be overstated. When you consider how a player like Rushing could rotate between first base, catcher, and even designated hitter responsibilities, the possibilities for the Dodgers become almost endless. This kind of versatility not only allows a talented young player to gain crucial experience, but also gives the front office more room to maneuver in acquiring other talent. For instance, having Rushing available in different spots could free up resources to target an outfielder or bolster pitching depth without sacrificing internal potential. This strategy mirrors what some of the most forward-thinking teams in baseball have done in recent years, leveraging versatile prospects to maintain both competitiveness and flexibility. Dalton Rushing's career thus far shows both promise and areas for growth. Last season, injuries limited his appearances, which prevented him from establishing rhythm and consistency at the plate. In AAA, however, he displayed what could be expected with regular playing time: an impressive batting average, increased power, and a more refined approach at the plate. Translating that to the majors is never guaranteed, but it serves as a reminder of what happens when talent is given the opportunity to flourish. The Dodgers' challenge is ensuring that Rushing receives enough consistent exposure to replicate that development at the highest level, while still integrating him into a lineup that already features stars at nearly every position. Looking at the roster, there are several positions where Rushing could fit seamlessly. Freddie Freeman, for example, while still an elite first baseman, has been managing injuries and may not be able to play every single day. Incorporating Rushing into first base duties could relieve some of that pressure while giving him valuable experience. Similarly, with the designated hitter role primarily assigned to Shohei Ohtani, occasional shifts could allow Rushing to gain plate appearances without disrupting the core lineup. Even at catcher, where Will Smith remains the primary option, Rushing's presence provides insurance and long-term planning for a position that is difficult to replace from within the organization. The ability to rotate him in different capacities mirrors what other teams have successfully done with versatile players, creating opportunities for both development and roster optimization. Beyond individual performance, Rushing's role has significant implications for the Dodgers' financial and strategic planning and free agency. A utility-focused approach allows the team to allocate funds more effectively, targeting high-impact positions or marquee additions without feeling forced to overspend simply to fill gaps that could be addressed internally. In essence, Rushing becomes not just a developmental project, but a cornerstone of flexibility that can influence the broader roster strategy. It is the kind of forward-thinking approach that has allowed franchises to remain competitive while maintaining fiscal discipline. And it could be exactly what the Dodgers need as they navigate a complex offseason landscape. When analyzing Rushing's stats and potential impact, the narrative becomes even more compelling. At the major league level, his appearances were limited, resulting in a lower batting average and fewer opportunities to showcase his skill set. In Triple-A, however, consistent playing time allowed him to hit with authority, refine his approach, and demonstrate what could be expected if given regular at-bats. The lesson is clear: development in the major leagues requires opportunity, and the Dodgers have the power to create that pathway while simultaneously managing their roster effectively. A strategically implemented utility role could replicate what teams like the Yankees achieved with rising stars, giving rushing the chance to gain experience, develop confidence, and contribute meaningfully to the team. As the Dodgers move forward, it's important to recognize that rushing's potential is not confined to a single role. His versatility offers the team the ability to adapt to injuries, schedule demands, and unforeseen challenges throughout a grueling season. From first base to catcher to occasional DH appearances, rushing could become a key component of a dynamic lineup that balances established stars with emerging talent. This approach ensures that the team remains competitive while giving young players like Rushing a platform to thrive. Moreover, this strategy has ripple effects, allowing the Dodgers to pursue other acquisitions and strengthen the roster in ways that might otherwise be restricted by financial or positional constraints. Looking at the broader picture, Dalton Rushing's role represents a unique intersection of talent, opportunity, and strategy. By maximizing his versatility and integrating him into the lineup thoughtfully, the Dodgers can cultivate a player who contributes both offensively and defensively, while simultaneously preserving the flexibility needed to make strategic moves in free agency. His journey illustrates the delicate balance between patience and urgency in player development, emphasizing the importance of creating environments where young players can flourish while still supporting team-wide objectives. Every game, every at-bat, and every positional rotation becomes a building block, not just for Rushing's growth, but for the Dodgers' sustained competitiveness at the highest level. With all of this in mind, it's clear that the next steps for Rushing and the Dodgers are crucial. How the team manages his playing time, rotation, and developmental opportunities will have lasting implications for the roster, free agency strategy, and overall success in the coming seasons. The potential to mold a young, talented, and versatile player into a cornerstone of the lineup is an opportunity that cannot be overlooked. And while there are always risks associated with player development, the rewards, both in terms of on-field performance and strategic flexibility, are significant. Rushing's path forward could be a defining story for the Dodgers organization in the near future, offering lessons in roster management, player development, and the importance of seizing opportunities when they arise. As we continue diving into the Dodgers' off-season strategy, it becomes increasingly clear that Dalton Rushing is more than just a prospect. He is a potential linchpin for the organization's short-term and long-term planning. The way the team approaches his development could very well shape the trajectory of the next several seasons. In a league where every roster decision can ripple across multiple years, the Dodgers have an opportunity to take a page from other successful franchises and leverage Rushing's versatility in ways that go beyond just filling in gaps. Giving him meaningful playing time across several positions allows him to grow, adapt, and contribute in a way that maximizes both his talent and the team's strategic flexibility. This is not merely about one player. It's about crafting a dynamic roster that can adjust to injuries, rest days, and unexpected challenges over the grind of a major league season. Rushing's versatility is one of his greatest assets, and the Dodgers could exploit that to create a dynamic rotation that keeps opponents guessing while ensuring that stars like Freeman and Ohtani remain fresh throughout the season. From first base to catcher to occasional appearances as a designated hitter, he can be slotted in wherever he is needed most, giving the Dodgers a level of depth that is rare even among top-tier teams. This approach does more than give him playing time. It provides him with exposure to different game situations, helping him develop a more complete understanding of the league and enhancing his value as a multidimensional player. It's a strategy that mirrors what successful teams have done with their rising stars, prioritizing growth and adaptability over rigid role definitions. Looking deeper into Rushing's potential, his performance at Triple-A shows what is possible when he is given regular at-bats. The difference between limited MLB appearances and consistent minor league exposure is striking, highlighting how vital opportunity is to development. His batting average, power numbers, and overall offensive contributions in AAA illustrate that he has the tools to succeed at the next level, but only if he is consistently placed in situations that allow him to refine his skills. The Dodgers are in a unique position to create that pathway, balancing the needs of a championship-caliber roster with the development of a player who could become a key contributor for years to come. By doing so, they ensure that Rushing is not only prepared for the present, but also positioned for sustained success in the future. Free agency adds another layer of complexity and opportunity to this scenario. By positioning Rushing as a utility player, the Dodgers gain the ability to make significant moves elsewhere without sacrificing internal talent. This could include strengthening pitching depth, acquiring an impact outfielder, or addressing other strategic needs. In essence, Rushing's flexibility allows the front office to approach the off-season with a broader set of options, giving them room to be creative while still protecting the team's long-term future. This is the kind of strategic thinking that separates good teams from great ones, and the Dodgers have the resources and insight to make it work in their favor. The value of a player like Rushing extends beyond the numbers on the stat sheet. His presence in the lineup affects the dynamics of the game, influencing pitching strategies, defensive alignments, and even how opposing teams manage their rotations. By having a reliable, versatile option who can play multiple positions, the Dodgers gain a strategic advantage that can manifest in countless ways over the course of a season. Every time he steps onto the field, he provides options, whether it's giving a regular starter a rest day, covering for an injury, or contributing in high-leverage situations. That kind of impact is difficult to quantify, but extremely valuable in the context of a long and grueling season where adaptability can be the difference between winning and falling short. In terms of roster construction, the Dodgers also need to think about long-term sustainability. With Will Smith locked in as the primary catcher for several years, Rushing's role must be carefully defined to maximize both his development and the team's flexibility. A utility-focused approach addresses this perfectly, providing him with consistent playing time while allowing the organization to plan for the future without rushing decisions. This creates a win-win scenario. Rushing gains experience and exposure. The team benefits from his contributions across multiple positions, and the Dodgers maintain the ability to pursue other strategic acquisitions in free agency without feeling constrained. It is also worth noting that this approach encourages a mindset of growth and resilience. For a young player like Rushing, the ability to step into multiple roles and adapt to different game situations fosters a level of maturity and understanding that cannot be replicated in a single, static position. The learning curve is accelerated, his baseball IQ develops more rapidly, and he gains confidence that comes from knowing he can contribute in various ways. This kind of development is invaluable, particularly for a team with championship aspirations where every game and every contribution matters. A versatile, well-prepared player can often be the difference maker in tight series or high-pressure situations. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Breaking news is rippling through the baseball world, and it's shaking the very foundations of the National League. Whispers are swirling that the Los Angeles Dodgers have struck a deal with star closer Josh Hader, a move that could completely redefine their season. The Dodgers, already a powerhouse, have been chasing that elusive edge, and sources close to the team hint that bringing in Hader was a high-priority mission in recent weeks. While official confirmations remain scarce, the buzz around the clubhouse and on social media has been impossible to ignore. Industry insiders suggest that Hader's arrival might inject a level of dominance into the Dodgers bullpen that rivals any setup in recent memory. Known for his devastating fastball-slider combo and uncanny strikeout ability, Hader has been the nightmare of lineups across the league, and the Dodgers appear ready to leverage that to tilt close games in their favor. The whispers imply that the front office has been working tirelessly behind closed doors, negotiating a contract that could make Hader one of the highest-profile acquisitions in recent years, and speculation is heating up about the financial and strategic implications for the Dodgers roster. Fans and analysts alike are dissecting what this move could mean. Could it signal a full-scale push for the postseason, with the Dodgers aiming to cement themselves as the team to beat? Or is it the first domino in a series of trades that might reshape the entire league landscape? The rumors are only fueling heated debates in sports bars, online forums, and Twitter threads worldwide. Some are suggesting that Hader's presence alone could dramatically alter pitching rotations, bullpen strategies, and even the mindset of opposing hitters, who now might have to rethink their approach when the Dodgers take the field. While nothing is official, the energy surrounding this potential signing has been palpable. From casual fans to seasoned baseball writers, the notion of Josh Hader donning a Dodgers uniform has sparked feverish anticipation. Every report, every leaked detail seems to fan the flames, and the sense is that if this rumor holds true, we could be witnessing one of the most talked-about moves of the season. One thing is certain: the Dodgers camp has become a hotbed of speculation, and the baseball world is watching with bated breath, waiting to see if the whispers will turn into one of the most explosive headlines in recent memory. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.